and host at Co-op Radio. Imtiaz, welcome.
Hi, Stephen. How are you?
What drew you to the downtown east side?
Well, I was initially Co-op Radio. I was got involved in Co-op Radio, and it was right here in downtown east side, and that was my introduction to the community here.
Now, Co-op Radio has been an integral part of the downtown east side for almost over 25 years. And what do you think the importance is and the relationship is of Co-op Radio and the downtown east side?
Well, I think it's community radio, right? So it makes a radio accessible to the community, and the downtown east side is probably the most marginalized part of Vancouver, and the fact that it's here in the community makes it even more accessible to people who are the most marginalized in the city.
Why is it important for marginalized people to have access to community radio?
To have voice, these are the people who are the most voiceless, who are living in poverty, living in low-income wages. Many people are homeless, and to have community radio, community television, giving them voice is very important to express themselves as people, as artists, as activists, and so on.
Now, your show is called The Rational. Mm-hmm. What kind of discussions and issues do you have on The Rational?
Well, the program The Rational is a play on the word the national. We're not the national, we're the rational. It's a program that has been running with Co-op Radio for many years, and I just took on producing it. It used to be every day of the week, and now it's only on Mondays. And we discuss global issues and local issues, and we've got a good team of people working with us right now. Airs on Mondays at 6 on 102.7 FM.
Great. What kind of local issues have you discussed recently?
Downtown East Side stuff, homeless issues, the Inside Needle Exchange, Woodward's, a variety of issues over the years that we've been covering.
Now, I was just looking at Woodward's the other day, big construction project. It reminds me of some of the development that's, in my opinion, seems to be encroaching upon the downtown east side. Not to slam just the look of Woodward's, but what's your understanding of what's happening with Woodward's at this point?
Well, a lot of people took a lot of stands, squatting, and asking that this place be accessible to community. And a lot of promises were made, and now we can see the development that's happening, and it's a real mishmash, a hybrid of a very elaborate building that's going on. The facade is old, but it's totally been gutted and redone. There is going to be opportunity for community involvement there, and there's going to be community organizations involved there. But it's been a push to maintain that, and that also involves the people who took the stand, squatting and saying that we want access to that building.
It'll be interesting to see what develops there.
Mm-hmm.
You're now here as a volunteer program coordinator at Gallery Cache.
Yeah.
So what does that involve?
Well, it's great. It's a great opportunity for me because I've been involved with Co-op Radio for such a long time, and they just run the corner from each other. And the Gallery Cache is an artist-run facility run by artists who have been informed by mental health challenges. And it's run by volunteers largely. So I run the volunteer program, coordinate the volunteer program for gallery sitters, people who help out with the mail-outs and events, openings, special events here at the gallery.
What kind of volunteers are you looking for?
Anybody who's interested in working in the gallery who want some access or involvement and would benefit from that. And that includes sitting at the gallery and helping prepare for shows and openings and things like that. And basically it gives them connection to the community. If they're artists, it's great. If they're not, you don't have to be an artist. Yeah, we're building a good team of volunteers, and gives them access to the community. There's a lot of things happening at the Cache, including Fearless TV, and a lot of other projects are coming out of this facility here.
You're also working on a documentary called Stolen Memories that has to do with also has to do with downtown east side and the Japanese Canadian community. Yeah. Can you tell us about that?
I'm a filmmaker, and I've been working on a number of projects that I've directed, but this one I'm producing with a friend of mine, Kagan Go, whose brother found a photo album in a garage sale that belonged to a Japanese Canadian family that were interned. So he took it upon himself to find a journey to find who these memories belong to, the photo album. and returning that to the family that belongs to, and the stories that come out of that.
What's one of the most surprising discoveries that you made in this documentary so far?
Well, there's a lot of things, like, we know that the Japanese Canadians were interned, but, we didn't learn how their properties were taken from them, and including their memories, their belongings were taken from them in such a way. So that's a discovery of how people were dispossessed and how things were taken, their souls were taken, their memories were taken from them. And another thing that came out of that is after the war was a dispersal law where Japanese were not allowed to return to Vancouver. So we did another side documentary based on that, how people were not allowed to come back here, the Japanese Canadians who were born here.
Sounds like an incredible story. When do you plan to have it done, and where do you plan to show it?
Well, hopefully it will be done in the next year or so, so we'll be hearing about that.
Oh, super. That'd be great. Imtiaz, I'd like to thank you for coming on Fearless TV today and talking to us.
Thanks for having me.
And I've been talking to Imtiaz Popat today on Fearless TV from the downtown east side. I'm Stephen Emery.